Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're circling back today to a name you might recognize, Vendée Technology.
Right. We actually took a pretty close look at their Vendée Pro app not too long ago. You might remember our chat with Laszlo Berta and Tomas Molnar.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We went through the core stuff, the bio page, how it works with Apple Wallet, the NFC and QR tech, and those real-time stats. It was all about how those tools help you manage your digital footprint. More of a technical look, really.
Exactly. But this time, Vendée's kind of shifted focus. So we're looking at how they're actually communicating all that power. They've rolled out this, well, pretty clever ad campaign. You can see it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's a neat way to see their storytelling and branding in action, showing how the app works in, real situations. Less tech specs, more practical application.
And the tone they've hit is quite good, I think. It's like funny, relatable sometimes, but still gets the information across clearly.
Right.
The ads do a solid job showing how Vendée Pro can smooth out things like getting reviews or just making your brand look sharp online, often quite simply too.
Okay, let's get into the details then. First up, there's this ad called One Tap and the Stars Appear. This one's set in a cafe. It looks pretty cozy.
Yes, and it taps into a frustration lots of businesses probably feel, especially service ones. The service is great, people seem happy leaving, but getting them to actually leave an online review, that's harder.
Uh-huh. Why aren't those good experiences turning into online stars?
And Vendée Pro's answer in the ad is just super simple. Use an NFC tag or maybe a QR code from the app. Customer taps their phone or scans the code and bang, they're right where they need to be to leave the review.
Almost zero effort for them.
That's the key, right? The convenience. They don't need to hunt for your page. They don't need to download another app, which, let's be honest, is often where people drop off. Now, the business side needs the Vendée Pro app, obviously, and they need that review link feature running.
Yeah.
But once set up, it's smooth sailing for the customer giving feedback.
So it really seems aimed at those places where quick feedback matters. Cafes, salons, little shops.
Exactly. Places that thrive on those immediate positive vibes translating online. And that seamlessness comes directly from that Vendée Pro feature we talked about before generating those direct review links through NFC and QR.
It connects the dots, doesn't it? Between the good service in person and getting that proof online. Okay, so the next ad, Epic Fade, but QR on the mirror. Totally different vibe here. Trendy barbershop.
Yeah, this one plays with contrast really effectively. You see this amazing haircut, the Epic Fade, looks super slick, modern, high-quality service.
Right.
But then how do they ask for a review? With this sad-looking, crumpled paper QR code taped to the mirror.
Huh. Yeah, I saw that. It definitely jars a bit.
It's that disconnect. The haircut is top-notch, totally current, but the digital part feels, well, unprofessional and dated. Kind of lets the whole experience down right at the end.
Suggests maybe they haven't thought through that digital side as much.
Precisely. And that's where Vendée Pro comes in as the, polished alternative. The ad shows how they could use a neat, branded NFC tag or maybe a nice little digital display instead.
Still super easy for the customer. One tap or scan, no app needed again.
Right. Same ease for the customer, but it completely changes the feel. It looks professional. It matches the quality of the haircut. It reinforces the brand. It's about that full profis, instant vibe, keeping everything consistent.
It's a good reminder that those little digital touch points, they actually matter quite a bit for how people see your whole brand.
Absolutely. Which brings us to the third ad, One Platform, Infinite Possibilities. This one zooms out a bit and introduces Captain Wonderful.
Captain Wonderful. Yeah, tell us about him.
He's basically the embodiment of the empowered Vendée Pro user. Not just a mascot, but representing someone who feels totally in control of their digital world because they have these smart, connected tools.
So he's showing off the broader platform.
Exactly. This ad shows Vendée Pro is more than just reviews or contact sharing. It's pitched as a whole digital toolkit, like a central command center for your online stuff.
And Captain Wonderful walks us through features like the bio page.
Yeah, the bio page profiles those customizable mini sites you can build without needing a web dev. He also shows how easy it is to manage your NFC and QR devices within the app. And, crucially, he hits on the smart stuff.
The analytics.
Right, the real-time stats. See how your links are doing, track campaign performance, that kind of thing.
Okay, so that's where the infinite possibilities part comes in. Using that data.
Yeah, pretty much. The idea is the data helps you understand what works, so you can tweak things. Maybe you A/B test different links or messages, see what resonates better. It's about making informed decisions.
And he mentions Apple Wallet integration too.
Mm-hmm. Making digital cards or loyalty info super easy for customers to grab and keep.
So it pulls everything together, BioPage, NFC QR, stats, wallet onto one platform.
Mhm.
Seems like that would be really useful for, say, consultants, freelancers, maybe sales folks, event managers, people who need to be digitally agile.
Definitely. Anyone who needs that effective digital presence but doesn't want to juggle like 5 different tools. And it seems to be hitting the mark. The ad apparently got over 150,000 views on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Suggests people are responding to that idea of taking control,
Yeah.
which kind of leads into the big message across all the ads, but maybe clearest in this Captain Wonderful one.
Which is that anyone can be Captain Wonderful.
That's the core of it. Yeah. Whether you're the barista, the barber, the consultant, the creative, whoever, the message is Vonday Pro makes having a slick, modern, easy digital presence achievable for, well, anyone.
You don't need to be some tech guru.
Exactly. Just the right tool. It's framed as leaving behind the old ways, paper cards, scattered online profiles, and stepping up to one integrated platform.
Making things simpler, helping you stand out, keeping control of your data.
Making connections easier and making sure that first digital look people get matches the quality you actually provide offline. Getting that strong first impression right.
It's a strong campaign. Pretty clever delivery, visually engaging too. That barbershop ad with the contrast, using a bit of humor, probably makes it stick.
Yeah, I think so. It's interesting to see how they've shifted their messaging to really focus on these benefits. And for you listening, if you're curious, definitely check out the ads.
Where can people find them?
Just search Vonday Technology on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. They should pop right up. We can probably stick some links in the show notes too, make it easy.
Good idea. And, if this whole conversation has you thinking about your own digital setup, maybe wanting to channel your inner Captain Wonderful,
Then the Vonday Pro app is out there, available in the App Store for download.
worth considering maybe. How having one platform to manage all those digital bits and pieces could potentially streamline things for you.
Yeah, could it simplify your workflow, help you connect better, and just elevate that professional image, moving beyond maybe some of the older, clunkier methods you might still be using?
Something to think about, consolidating those tools. That's your food for thought today. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.